Hi, welcome to SVR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We're the odds couple. We're from SportsbookReview.com. We're talking right now with Joe Gavazzi from WinningSportsAdvice.com, and it's Week 9 in the NFL. And right now we're going to tackle the Minnesota game, the Minnesota-Detroit game.
Before you get too far, though, you know what I like about Joe when it comes to NFL? We went head-to-head last week, and he's such a good sport. He's still talking to me after that Patriots Buffalo game, and that was a lot of fun doing that video, Joe. I hope we have some more head-to-heads in the future, but you know what? If I have too many with you, I might come out on the losing side because, I respect what you do, and you're very good at what you do.
It was only fun for you, Mike.
So far, Mike Brenner, you have seem to be coming out more often than not on the right side of these head-to-heads. We'll see what the situation is here today. Detroit and Minnesota. I mean, this is the Minnesota game. The Sharps were on the Bears on Monday night. That we talked about, and the line went down, and Jay Cutler came back and got a win. It was his first start back.
Yeah.
How does Minnesota respond?
You had a good read on that,
Yeah,
Pete.
absolutely. Now, and that's good because I have a terrible read on this game. I have no idea what to expect from Minnesota, right? I mean,
Love his honesty.
you have to assume they're going to bounce back here, right? I guess. Or maybe not. I mean, you have to assume they're going to bounce back. And the question is, are they going to bounce back strong enough to make a -6 spread, which is a lot of points, a good bet? I'm not exactly sure. They do have a nice home field advantage, which also is a boost to them, but I'm just 6 points is a lot. I think they win, but it's just a lot. What do you think, Mike Brenner?
No way. I can't get on that side. We talked about this several weeks ago, and I think it just took a couple more weeks to come to fruition, and that is the short playbook, all right, that this quarterback, Bradford, was issued, all right? The teams are now studying tape. This team, not only offensively just looks out of sync, defensively there's something going on. I don't know what it is, and Zimmer's a great coach, but I'm telling you, I just think that stadium that they're playing in at home with the Vikings, I think is going to favor Stafford and company. It's almost like they're at home. And this team, even though they're coming off of a loss, Detroit still has that momentum that they haven't had in a while. They got that confidence, and I think it's just way too many points. These two can play each other, to 1 and 2 point games in the past. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions go in there and get the outright win. I am all over the Lions. I'm making it official.
Really?
I'm taking the 6.5, and I can't wait to see what Jumpin' Joe's on.
All right, yeah, it's 6 or 6.5 market wide. Actually, it's the Chris books are the only ones who have 6.5, but we'll credit you with that.
Yeah,
and it is a low total. It's 41 or 40.5. So I can see
I think's going over too.
And I can see Minnesota getting a solid win, close, low scoring, but still not covering the 6.5 points. Joe Gavazzi from WinningSportsAdvice.com. It's expected to be a low scoring game. What do you think? Detroit plus 6 or 6.5?
We're going to be on the Vikings here, -6.
Oh,
I love it.
God.
Here we go, baby. Round 2.
Wow. Okay, let's hear Joe.
Every week it is the handicapper's conundrum. Does a team bounce back or do they continue negative momentum?
Yeah.
And earlier this year, before the football season started, I coined a phrase that is sweeping the nation: faux or faux real. And that is what we must look at with each of these teams as they enter this game. Detroit Lions are faux. Take a look at that 3-game win streak. 3 games at home, all narrow victories, all in which they were outgained but profited from a net +4 turnovers. Then they went to Houston and they got drilled at the line of scrimmage. We know that any team who gets outrushed in an NFL game is only a 25% point spread winner. Likewise, if a team rushes for 31 or 30 or more rushes, it's an 85% winner. And if they hold the opponent to 22 or less rushing attempts, it's an 86% winner, all of which Houston did, and all of which Minnesota will do. Sure, the Vikings got caught reading their press clippings after starting 5-0 straight up and against the spread, lifting the point spread record under Zimmer to 29-9 ATS. But now they come back home to their billion-dollar home after 2 road losses, each of which they've scored only 10 points. I like the Vikings to bounce back, play a much better defensive game, control the flow of the game, outrush Detroit meaningfully, and get the cover today. It's a 90% point spread proposition to play the winner in any game where the line is 6 or less points. I like the Vikings to win this game and the Vikings to cover this game.
Wow, that was a slow and steady and vicious rebuttal, Mike Brenner. Pretty
Well,
good
I
argument
don't know
there.
about vicious,
What do you
Pete,
think?
but
Is it convincing you, taking you
Not
off
at
the...
all. Not at all. And again, with all due respect, because Joe Gavazzi is one of the best in the business, and I'm not kidding you. It's just an honor to work with him. But I just got to go the other way because Minnesota's Vikings offense is revealing the same offense they've had several years. It's not a whole lot of anything. And my opinion, Bradford is not even in the same league with Stafford. Bradford is he's a good quarterback. Just don't hurt us. But this kid in the past, when they're coming off of losses, he gets frustrated, he takes it personal, and he continues to regress. I'm telling you, they're both coming off of losses. They're both on a bounce back, and I think Detroit wants and needs this more, and I just really think there's nothing that scares anybody in the NFL with this Viking offense. Not one team thinks that. I'll be honest with you, I think it's one of the worst offenses in football. That's my opinion, but I got a feeling on Sunday, Stafford and company are going to show up. They're going to get it done, and I'm taking the 6.5, and I'm going head-to-head with Joe again.
Joe Gavazzi and Mike Brenner going directly head-to-head once again. Mike Brenner on the dog. Joe Gavazzi on the favorite.
Love it.
Joe Gavazzi is going to take Minnesota -6, and we're going to credit Mike Brenner with +6.5. That's going on his official record for the week. Awesome video, awesome debate, awesome analysis, guys. Joe Gavazzi from winningsportsadvice.com. Thanks so much, as always.
Thanks, Joe.
Closing with one final thought.
Oh, go ahead.
Winning the NFL with defense and dominating the line of scrimmage. That's what the Vikings will do today. This has been Joe Gavazzi from Winning Sports Advice. Good luck to you guys out there.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.